Hey, y'all, it's Nashville recording artist Russell Dickerson, and you're listening to the Backstage Pass with Brandon on the home of the Opry, 650 AM WSM.
And welcome inside the Backstage Pass. Always a busy week on a Sunday morning. Glad you guys are starting your day with us here on AM 650 WSM, the home of the Grand Ole Opry. Of course, every night of the week, get those tickets at Opry.com out there too, and presented by our friends over at the CadenGordonShow.com. Today's best country mix. Always say we bring you the best and the brightest in country music, making their name, putting out their music, and he's doing that too as well. He's one of the best up-and-coming artists out there too. Tremendous songwriter on Triple Tigers Records. Our good friend Russell Dickerson joining us here on the home of the Grand Ole Opry, AM 650 WSM. Russell, how you doing?
Yes, sir. Doing great, man. You feeling all right?
Yeah, man. You know, we're both under the weather a little bit too, but we're here. We're doing this.
You know, we're committed. We're here. We're strong-willed. We're going to get it done.
We got to get it done too. Hey, let's talk about getting it done for you, man. You've been chasing this thing for a long time, and we were talking a little bit before we actually hit the air. And you guys have, this thing called music is a grind, no doubt too, and making videos, putting out music. And you've been in this thing a while, man. For the folks who may not know Russell Dickerson, the singer-songwriter and the artist in itself, you've been chasing this dream for a while, haven't you?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's all I've ever wanted to do. And you know, as soon as I graduated from college, I was on the road. I was just like, I don't even need money, bro. I just want to play. I want to get my name out there. I want to just get my music out there. And so we played every dorm room lobby, every cafeteria, we were fresh out of college, just loving playing music. And so that's what we did. And I never wanted to do the cover bar band thing. I just wanted to play my music. And you know, maybe it took longer or whatever, but I've just always, I want to write my songs. I want to play this. I want to play them. I want to play the shows. And, you know, we've built this thing from the absolute ground up. And it's so cool to see now, we're going all around the country, all around the world. I mean, we're headed to Europe in a couple weeks. And, our last tour over there, every show was sold out. So it's just crazy to see the progress that just one brick by brick, man. That's how we built this thing.
Let's talk about your wife too, man. She's been hugely inspirational in your music career and just the things that she's done, the job she's taken on to get you where you're at. And I always say, we're only as good as our significant other is to allow us to do things like this. Me and myself as the radio show as a perfect example. But for you and your music career, talk about just how inspirational and how important she's been.
Yeah, I mean, she definitely makes everything better. We, I had yours in the very beginning. I had this song for a while, and it was like, it wasn't until the point that we were like, all right, we're going to shoot a music video. And she shot it and she had the idea for it. And that was the thing that like blew my career up right off the bat, was this music video. So to have that, I mean, and she shot the first album cover. She's super involved in all the visual side of my entire career, because I'm not a colors guy. I don't see the colors. I don't, that's not my vibe. I'm the music. Like I hear the music, I hear all of that. But yeah, man, she's been there since day one. She drove the van, she sold the merch, she made the merch. And she's just been there crushing it with us, right alongside of us every show.
What's it been like for you guys to track these songs over the last few years? We talk about Blue Tacoma and just what it did for your career back in 2017, but also Every Little Thing has gone platinum. And of course, Blue Tacoma and Love You Like I Used To, and She Likes It, featuring Jake Scott, which went platinum. All these things, man, to achieve success in this business. It's always great when you have everybody kind of out there, watching your career grow, and then you get everybody like, media and different awards, different organizations that kind of see things come up, and all these great songs go platinum. And I think a lot of that too is your songwriting, but also the people you've been collaborating with.
Yeah, I mean, to look at like people that I'm a fan of, and to see people, having plaques and stuff, and I'm like, oh snap, like I got plaques too, baby. Like it's a crazy feeling to like, I mean, I think yours is like triple or 4 platinum, and like Blue Tacoma's 2 or 3. It's just like multiple platinum is insane to me. And so I'm just grateful, man, to get to be able to do what I do. And you always dream of having plaques and platinums and all that fun stuff, but it's just like, to have them, I mean, sitting right over here is like, and I'm kind of weird about hanging them up. I don't, I'm not like, oh yeah, dude, look at the plaques, baby. Look at the plaque. I've got them like hanging in a closet,
I love it too. Hey, what makes the perfect song for Russell Dickerson? Take me to school for a little bit as far as the penmanship, the writing, the ideas, and the hooks.
I don't know. I'm a big internal rhyme guy, big alliteration guy. So I'm just, there's no rules. There's no wrong or right way. I call it taste. It's got to taste good. Like It's got to be fun to sing. It's got to be like, you can have the cleverest lyrics ever, but like if it's all clunky coming out, it's not worth it. So it's got to have good taste. Got to taste good when you sing it.
I like that. Nobody's ever said that here on the show. It's got to taste good. A little seasoning. It's got to put on
like a little pizzazz, a little.
Love that one. Well, time to play one here from Russell Dickerson here on the Backstage Pass, again, powered by the Sports Guys podcast.com. This one's a good day to have a great day. We should say that every day of our life, no doubt about it.
Amen.
On the Backstage Pass on WSM AM 650, the home of the Grand Ole Opry. Stay tuned.
It's a good day to have a great day. It's a good day to have a great day, baby.
I woke up, sunshine knocking on my window. Feeling cooler than the other side of my feather pillow. Yeah. It's been a minute since I've been optimistic. I don't know what I did, but I'm doing something right. Bluebirds on my shoulder, counting 4-leaf clovers, sunshine serotonin. It's a good day to have a great day, baby. Blue jeans, silver lining, I'm out here cloud nining. Ask me why I'm smiling. It's a good day to have a great day, baby. My sugar sweeter than the southern sweet tea that we're sipping. The stars keep coming out, so we keep on wishing. It's been a second since I felt it. Kinda heavy. I don't know what I did, but I'm doing something right. Bluebirds on my shoulder, counting 4-leaf clovers, sunshine serotonin. It's a good day to have a great day, baby. Blue jeans, silver lining, I'm out here cloud nining. Ask me why I'm smiling. It's a good day to have a great day, baby. It's a good day to have a great day. It's a good day to have a great day. It's a good day to have a great day. It's a good day to have a great day. It's a good day to have a great day. It's a good day to have a great, great, great day. Bluebirds on my shoulders, counting 4-leaf clovers, sunshine serotonin. It's a good day to have a great day, baby. Blue jeans, silver lining, I'm out here cloud nining. Ask me why I'm smiling. It's a good day to have a great day, baby. It's a good, 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 good day to have a great, 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 great day. It's a good, 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 good day to have a great, 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 great day. I don't know what I did, but I'm doing something right.
Hi, this is Grammy Award-winning bluegrass artist Rhonda Vincent, and you're listening to the Backstage Pass podcast on the home of the Grand Ole Opry, WSM AM 650.
Go behind the scenes with some of the biggest artists in music today with the Backstage Pass, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. Join Brandon Morrill and his co-host Kirsty Krause as they talk to rising stars and legends about their music careers. Listen to their latest tracks and learn fun facts about the men and women behind the music you love. And be sure to tune into the Backstage Pass Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. And welcome into the Backstage Pass.
The Caden Gordon Show is a 2-hour show playing the best in country music. So check it out at thecadengordonshow.com. Again, that is thecadengordonshow.com.
And, of course, you can catch the show every Sunday morning, 5:30 to 6 a.m. on the home of the Opry, WSM AM 650. Also out there on iHeart, TuneIn, and, of course, WSMRadio.com and the WSM Radio app out there. Back here with RD, Russell Dickerson. Good day to have a great day. I love the title of this one and just how much fun you guys were having with this tune.
Yeah, man, this was we wrote this one pretty quick. I had the idea on my phone. I was like, this could be the dumbest song idea ever, or it could be brilliant. I can't tell. And the guys I was writing it with were like, oh, heck yeah, we're writing this. And, we had a little fun, little happy track going, and they're just like, boom, good day to have a great day, baby. It's good.
I love it, man, so much. You talked about yours kind of being that wedding edition out there too, but this is so cool. I'm gonna go back and give the song props to you. mentioned twice platinum or 3-time platinum, but I can drive anywhere in the country and just talk about, man, anthems. You put out some great anthems and songs and stuff like that where people just can originate too. But man, this one, Blue Tacoma, did you ever guys kind of felt when you guys had put this out back in 2017 before the pandemic that something was special about this one because it had that vibe, it had that summer anthem feel?
Mm-hmm, yeah. I mean, so the story behind Blue Tacoma is the first time we wrote it, it wasn't even called Blue Tacoma. It was like heaven, call it like heaven right here, and it kind of, we tried to land the hook. This is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. The hook was very clever. It was like you don't have to be gone to know that it's whatever. And it was just like, the lyrics were clever, but it did not taste good. So when we turned it in, my team was kind of like, okay. And I was like, oh, dang, like, I know there's something here. Because it was still Blue Tacoma, California, hey, Magnolia, and like all that was kind of the same. But I just couldn't get that hook out of my head. And we I think it was probably 6 months later or something, I dug it back up and I was like, I can't stop singing this song. So I went in there, I got my hands on it, kind of made a little demo and took it back to the writers. And I was like, we got to fix this. Like, this song is too good. So we changed all the lyrics, and it actually, my wife and I took a trip down the PCH, which is what the song's about anyway. So the round one, we were just kind of making stuff up, but then I was like, after having lived this song, I was like, guys, it's so beautiful, you got to pull over to the shoulder to take it all in. And so that's like, boom, verse 2, and you just kind of like putting these real images back into it, and that's when it really came to life and ended up being Blue Tacoma.
Oh, it's good stuff, no doubt. Hey, the After Party Deluxe, man, fun project, I know, for you guys. And, I was just at CMA week and got to see a great group out there, too, at the Ascend Amphitheater. Need to Breathe, that kicked off Red Dirt Church on that record, too, which was fantastic. And then, we talked about Jake Scott, and She Likes It, and God Gave Me a Girl. Overall body of work on this project, man, 25 songs. If people still want to go out there and listen to it across all the platforms, a major body of work. Yeah,
it's, record 3, that was my, by far my favorite record. And, it's full of songs that just like, I don't know, just like, I don't care anymore. Like if I like it, I got to trust my instinct on this. And, we had Need to Breathe on the bonus, or on the deluxe, which is like kicked off the whole record, like you said. And it's a double vinyl. We pressed the whole double vinyl edition. And, it was just fun to go into too, like the acoustic versions of like Over and Over, which was already a chill song, but we went even further, like just piano and stuff like that. Just like finding the deeper, it's not just one like full band version. Like you can strip everything back. Beers to the Summer acoustic, like one of my favorite recordings. And I Remember acoustic is also like, that's one of my top faves too.
When it comes to acoustic out there too, and maybe you guys have done this maybe early in your career and even now, what's kind of your favorite cover song to play out there, either acoustically or live with a full band?
Ooh, we used to play? The first one that comes to my head was Look Good in My Shirt, Keith. Yeah. Because I just love that guitar riff. I used to just love, selfishly, like that was for me. I just wanted to play that riff. Boys of Summer is like, that's always a good classic cover. And then if I've had a cocktail or two and I need to rile up the crowd a little bit, we'll hit the Friends in Low Places. We'll go there just for a minute. We'll go there.
Hey, I love when songs tell stories. That's what this is all about, in country music. And you guys did it. Hit the nail on the head when you came out with God Gave Me a Girl. And I think that's something to where I feel blessed every day. I've been married almost 14 years coming up this December. It's amazing how time flies. When you find that partner, you did that in your life too. You got a son named Remington now, which I hope he's getting that. I say the COVID baby. I had my daughter during that 2020 pandemic year, but you kind of get that early musical feel if they're going to do something with music. Mine's actually learning to play the guitar now, but talk about just that song in general, God Gave Me a Girl, and just how special that is.
Yeah, I mean, I think the title, somebody threw out the title. I think it was like God Gave Me a Hometown or something. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I can go there. Like, let's talk about where we come from and all that. And I feel like, again, alliteration. I love alliteration. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, what about like God Gave Me a Girl? Like GGG, God Gave Me a Girl. And we were like, okay, we'll try it out, And so we kind of like start playing this thing, and it was like, God gave me a girl, and you just like build from there. Girl gave me a kiss gave me a feeling, and it's just like, it's just like, that was such a fun one to write. It's like the line by line progressive song. It's just like, it was super fun to write.
I love it too. There's another one on there too. We'll get to the single here in a little bit, but I go back to the 2022 record that you put out, your self-titled album with your name, Russell Dickerson, on it there too. I love 18. You take me back to that one too, because that's always a fun one that maybe not people don't talk about, but I just love listening to it in the context of, you mentioned alliteration too, and just the song meaning in itself.
Yeah, I mean, that was my head of radio. He was like, bro, what if we dropped 18 as a single? I was like, you could drop any of them. I don't care. But I was surprised by that. But it's just like I mean, I'm a big like 1975 fan, and I feel like it has that kind of like that groove to it, like,
yeah.
And I just talked about like, what if me and my wife didn't meet in college? Like, what if we met when we were 18? Like, I wish I could get all those years back. That I wish I could go back in time and we could date as long as we could, but she was with somebody else, I was with somebody else, and so it's like kind of that like that longing of like, man, I wish we had more years together than what we've already had. I want more.
Yeah, it makes you feel like how much time flies, and you're like, man, where did those years go to? If we could always go back to those, that would be a number that we all want to revisit again out there too. Before we play this next single, I got to ask you about this, because I know every year for us, it's always like, we mentioned about those summer anthems, and just kind of as summer winds down here too. But I still got to say it. Look, man, Beers to the Summer. This is always a fun tune to get out there too when you're on the beach, as I was just a couple of weeks ago, getting all the tan in the Gulf down here too. And Corpus Christi, this was on my playlist, and for people out there, this should be on their playlist.
Yes, man. I love this song. And we played it live for a while, and I don't know, it's just maybe people, it was too early in the record cycle. That's probably what it was. But like now, like a lot of people have mentioned this song, and I'm like, maybe we should bring it back. Like maybe we should try it. But yeah, it's just like, this was a song that is same kind of nostalgic thing. I'm just like, I remember that feeling of like you come home from college, and it's like, oh yeah, like I went to Belmont, or I went to MTSU for a couple of years, and like people from out of town who went to other colleges, and like everybody's back for the summer, and it's like, it's on, like for 3 months, it's on. And I just like, that's what that song's about. And it's not so much of a party song as it is that nostalgic, like that was the best freaking feeling of all the homies getting back together and just ripping it up for 3 months.
I love it too. And that's, like you said, just that collaboration and getting back together, that almost like a family reunion when you talk about that Beers to the Summer out there too, which I love it so much out there. All right, time to play the latest single here from Russell Dickerson. Again, listen to the show out there, the Backstage Pass, again, powered by the Sports Guys podcast.com out there too, across all these streaming platforms, wherever you guys find podcasts, the WSM mobile app, WSM Radio.com, iHeart, and of course, tune in out there too. We're going to tune in right now. Russell Dickerson, the latest single called Bones. Here it is from RD on the Backstage Pass. Crank it up.
Chestnut hair and still blue eyes, a light up the room kind of smile. Is more than when you know. Yeah, girl, I felt it in my bones. I asked your name, we talked all night. Blinked and 2 years flew right by. Down down to my bones. Saying I love you to the stars above you ain't shining in the sky no more. Long as I'm living, baby, I ain't quitting. That's a love you can bet your life on. Yeah, I love you till I'm 6 feet down in the ground and the gold on my fingers wrapped around nothing but bones. There's some things I'll never understand. How's an angel wind up with just a man? You're a halo and a heart of gold. Yeah, baby, I'm just flesh and bones. Saying I love you till the stars above you ain't shining in the sky no more. Long as I'm living, baby, I ain't quitting. That's a love you can bet your life on. Yeah, I love you till I'm 6 feet down in the ground and the gold on my fingers wrapped around nothing but till the good Lord calls me home. Long as I'm breathing, you'll be all I'm needing, baby. Crawling in my headstone. I'll love you till I'm 6 feet down in the ground and the gold on my fingers wrapped around nothing but bones. Yeah, nothing but bones.
Hey y'all, this is T. Graham Brown, and you're listening to Backstage Pass right here on WSM Radio, baby.
The Caden Gordon Show, today's best country mix, is a 2-hour show playing independent and mainstream country music you know and love. Be sure to check it out at thecadengordonshow.com for more information on the show.
And, of course, we record near then to set them up for Sunday mornings right there, 5:30 to 6 a.m. right here on the home of the Grand Ole Opry at WSM AM 650. This week's artist, Russell Dickerson, talking music and a whole lot more. They'll wake up with us every Sunday morning on iHeart, TuneIn, the WSM mobile app, and, of course, WSMRadio.com. Brandon Morrell here on the Backstage Pass representing the entire team. And, of course, next week, more great artists here. You got to tune in and check us out on all the different social platforms out there, the Backstage Pass. So let's talk about this one. It came out in July. Man, this is like really brought out your voice. This accentuates a lot of things. I mean, Bones is one of those songs that really people can feel this from the start to the finish, my friend.
Thank you, man. Yeah, this was one. I mean, I just started with a title like Bones, and I just saw the title, and I was like, that's so sick. Like, I want that on my discography. And we turned it into this beautiful lifelong love story. And yeah, we just shot the music video for it yesterday or Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. And so it's like, it just pulls on all the heartstrings, and it's just that reaffirming love you till I die kind of song. And again, like the poetry, and it's real. I got to shout out to the songwriters on this one. This was the last song we wrote of 2023, and I'm gassed. I'm just, I'm trying to wrap up the year, and but as soon as we started this song, I realized how special it was, and we really came together and wrote such a special song, I believe. And it's the crazy thing to me is like, yes, like mature audience listeners will connect with this song, right? But then like my little nieces and nephews and like 16 years old, like QB high school star, and he's like, dude, because they hear all my stuff, like they hear all the little demos we do, and they've got like the hip hoppy or pop stuff that they like. But he was like, man, Bones is my favorite song you've ever sent. And I was just like, really? Okay. Because like I knew I loved it, but like connecting with that younger audience was like super surprising to me.
I love how you found that next gear, man, because y'all take that chorus and y'all take that ride up and you really just put that emphasis on bones and like go up on that, the end of bones right there too. Just dig down deep. Where do you find that gear, man, to take that to just another octave? It's crazy.
It's just like, that's the passion of the song, man, is like there's the low moments, the verses, and this song is a little lower than usual, but I think that's my new vibe, is like that lower. I have a lower voice. I just like, I can sing higher and I get like super excited. And so that's like, Blue Tacoma, California. But it's like bones is like bones, baby,
Makes you, well, y'all paint a picture. You mentioned that poetic moment, but it makes you think about the afterlife. It makes you think about so much about that being true, because, so many people that, find their significant others, stay married for, 40, 50, 60 years, whatever it is, and spend a lot of time with that person. That is your best friend. And man, this is a song that really connects people and brings people together. It really does.
Yeah, 100%.
I love it, man. It's a great tune out there, again, all across all those digital streaming platforms. Hey, I want to ask you about this female movement now. It's been awesome to see these ladies come up and now get their due diligence, from Ashley McBride to Carly Pierce to Lainey of the Fire she's on right now, Ashley Cook, Hannah Ellis, and we're seeing more collaborations now with male and female artists too. I want to get your thoughts on just the fire, the passion that these women have for country music right now. They're getting that due diligence. Yeah.
Oh man. It's like, Carly Pierce is one of my dearest friends in this industry. We've known each other since 08, 07, and so to see her catch fire, to see her win. We were sitting at the same table when she won Female Vocalist of the Year. So like we were at the same table, and just to see her, I've been a fan forever. Her voice is the most pure thing in country music. So yeah, we always talk about collabing on something, and we're just trying to figure out the right thing. But yeah, it's just like, I love seeing these ladies on a tear.
It's been pretty cool, no doubt about it. Especially Entertainer of the Year, getting in those categories where Lainey's just killing it right now too. Hey, talk to me over the next, with Bones and kind of what's next for you guys. Obviously, looking at more singles, more albums, and kind of those goals and things you guys want to reach in the RD camp over the next, 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah, immediately we got Bones, the EP coming out. That's not announced yet, but there you go. Whatever. So that'll be this year. Next album will be early 25. And we're just, I'm always just like, what's next? What's like, bigger shows, I'm just always bigger, trying to hit those landmarks. And, we'll be hitting amphitheaters, in 2025. And so it's going to be, cause we're taking the RD party outdoors this coming tour in 25. So it's going to be a little different. We're going to, that's just like all I think about is live show. Like how can we make the biggest show, the most memorable show, in music.
Nashville's not even shy when it comes close to some of the best food out there. What do you like to go eat when you have a night out?
We love Yolan, which is at the bottom of the Joseph, right across from the Omni. We love this place called Santo in Green Hills. Love that place. That's probably our top two. We kind of alternate back and forth from that. Moto is great. Well, Italian. Kales loves Italian. But there's a new restaurant every day in this town. So it's like, there's a few we want to try for sure.
Bones, the current single across all those DSPs, digital streaming platforms out there. Make sure you guys check it out. Go catch him at a show. The tour schedule's online, RussellDickerson.com out there. Hey, brother, we appreciate the time here. Continued success going forward. And when the new album comes out, I would love to have you back here on AM 650 WSM, home of the Opry, and come back and talk about it.
Of course, man. Thank you so much for having me, bro. Been an absolute pleasure.
You got it, my friend. And pleasure's all mine, too, out there, too. We'll see you guys next Sunday here on the show, 5:30 to 6 a.m. iHeart, and, of course, tune in, WSM Radio app and WSMRadio.com. Great artist every week here, 5:30 to 6 a.m. here. And always the Sports Guys Podcast.com. It is the Backstage Pass. We'll see you guys next week. God bless and take care.